This is an Off the Tongue podcast.
Hey everybody, Doug.
Greg.
And this is Mike.
And we are the It's Funny That Makes It Okay podcast, part of the Off the Tongue podcast network. And who else might be on the Off the Tongue podcast network, you might ask? Well, you got the Greener Grass podcast. We got Teach a Dummy, Skate Ohio, the original Copycats, and Pint Pals podcast. So make sure to check all them out and give us a listen as well. Hey, welcome to the show. Thanks for tuning in. It's hard to believe we're at the beginning or the end of this month, depending on when you're listening to this.
It is hard to believe.
I think when it comes out, it will be the start of August. So if it's brand spanking, oh, I was going to say Greg's giving me the finger, but it was the wrong. He was giving me the continuing finger. Like, that's what I meant. He's like, go. I thought he was telling me, holding up his one finger, like, stop. So.
No, I was motioning to go on because I was looking at our.
Sorry, everybody. You're getting a peek in how the sausage is made.
Yeah,
it's not
I was
pretty.
looking at the software that we use, and it was scrolled like halfway down, so I wasn't sure we were getting everything.
He was recording people at Arby's in East Peoria from the app.
I was recording a whole different podcast, a better one.
Oh, well, that's good. I like that. We can just go home then. All right. So how's everybody doing? Good week so far? Yeah.
Good.
Yep. All right. Well, I think today, hot. It is hot. Well, Midwest.
Yeah.
July, August. That's kind of what you're going to get.
We've actually not had a bad summer, to be honest.
No, not bad. So I think what we have is Rick's got a couple gripes. I want to ask you guys I got a thing about, I had to buy some clothes and I want to talk about that. And then I think Greg's got something about hugs. We're going to do a segment. We haven't done it in a long time. Betcha Can't Rant. And for those who don't know what that is, tune in. I'll tell you when we get to that one. I found us a quiz on 80s slang. We've been talking a lot about Gen Z and giving them a little bit of crap for their slang. So I found a quiz on that. We'll all take that and see how we do. I don't know.
I hopefully will fare better on that than I did the Gen Z.
I got to fare better than the Gen Z. The Gen Z was rough.
I did horrible. Mike ruled on that one.
My score's going to go backwards.
Then we got a couple animal stories, cocaine sharks, and some from Greg. I'm not sure what.
Just to tie in with your shark story. It's more of just another shark story.
Another shark story.
Yeah.
Is it heroin
It's not
shark?
like Cocaine Bear or shooting up shark.
Sharknado?
All right. Well, let's fire off.
All right. Well, so I got a couple gripes this week. My first one is pharmacy related. So we're going after Big Pharma. Last year I was put on this medication and it caused some not great side effects. So they cut it in half. I was on 5 milligrams. They cut it back to 2.5. So I was on it for a while. And then in January I had to get more. Well, they gave me a 90-day supply, but since I had to cut it in half, that made it an 180-day supply, which is now. So I had to order it again. So I ordered it, and my doctor called and said, hey, Walmart called, and you're wanting to refill this prescription. And I said, yeah. And she goes, well, we have the 2.5 milligram tablets. Would you like to get those instead of cutting them? I'm like, yeah, that'd be because the tablet's like teeny. And to cut them, it's a pain. Using scissors and no, I got a pill cutter.
Pull out the microscope.
Yeah, but they're teeny and it's a pain to cut them. So I said, great, yeah, I'll do that. Well, then Walmart calls me and they said, hey, we got the call in from your doctor on this prescription and it's not covered by your insurance.
Of course not, even though it's the same exact medicine that you're freaking taking, but it's a different size pill.
The more
what's it matter?
We'll give you more of the drug, but not less. We don't cover for less.
Well, that's the kicker. And then I go, okay, well, I'm thinking the other one wasn't that much. So I thought, okay, well, how much is it if I get the 2.5 milligram? They said $150. I'm like, what? And she goes, yeah, because it's not covered. And I'm like, well, how much is the 5 milligram? 27 cents.
Yeah, I'm cutting the pill.
Well, that's what I said. I'm like, so I can save $149.73 or whatever cents to cut it myself. It's like, come on. It's the same med.
I wonder how much it is, how much the insurance is paying for the larger one. Because you want to call, because you know they're probably paying more. You're paying more. You're not being very good stewards of the money that I'm giving you to provide me insurance. And then you wonder why your rates go up because of this stupid stuff.
It's insane.
I'm giving you an opportunity to save some money. Nope.
Yeah. 27 cents. Versus 150 for less.
Then give me the bigger ones then. Fine. It's a pain, but I'll take the bigger ones.
I did. It's so frustrating.
Yeah.
Okay, that's my first gripe. Second gripe, back to Circle K. I was in Circle K today, and you know how we gripe about that automatic thing they've got? Where
the cashier?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's got like a camera over, and you put your stuff on a platform, and then it will automatically
ring it up.
My favorite part of that whole setup they have is that the actual cashier is always standing behind it, watching you.
They're doing nothing. They're back there behind it. They may be turned around cooking something.
Cooking in air quotes, cooking.
Microwave.
Yes.
All I ever see is like when I go in there, when I do, it's like they're right behind it. They've got their arms crossed, and they're just kind of hello. It's like.
You better not try to steal anything.
Hey, you're lucky. Yeah. You're lucky you get hello. We don't get that a lot of times.
I didn't get that tonight.
Didn't you?
Oh no, Miss Sunshine was in there.
Oh, was she? The crotchety woman that is always busy cooking.
No, this is the crotchety woman who isn't cooking.
Oh, there's two.
There's a couple.
Okay, there's a distinction.
So this isn't the older one. Oh, we don't need to. Oh, anyways.
It doesn't matter. This is riveting podcasting.
Yeah, the people are like, what are they talking about?
Oh,
so
yeah. Gladys, they're talking about not the one. They're talking about the other one. Okay. For those following along in the workbook.
So I went in.
Employee directory.
And I got a fountain drink. Get my fountain drink. And I look,
I like the sound effects. You couldn't see, but he put his fan forward like holding a cup.
I did forget to do ice, though.
Oh, no.
Third of a cup.
Yes. Third of a cup of ice. The rest of it, drink. So, anyways, I noticed that the line is kind of exceptionally long for the automated checkout. I'm like, why is the line so long? This shouldn't be that hard. Well, the cashier wasn't behind there watching. She was out front. She was teaching people how to use it. And the first guy, I bet he had $10.
Teaching like fellow employees or teaching customers?
Customers. It's like all of a sudden I'm
behind.
You signed
off on it.
All of a sudden I'm behind a group of people that obviously don't know how to use it. And the first guy must have had like $10 in gas, paid for it with, I kid you not, dimes. He had a stack of dimes, and they're both standing there discussing. And she goes, okay, push cash. He pushes cash.
She should just move him to the other register, take the dimes.
The other register was closed. Nobody's there helping anyone. We just got this line. So she finally gets done with him. He's scraping his dimes off into his hand, dumps them into the thing a little at a time, finally gets done and leaves. Then there's two young girls behind him. And she goes to them, have you ever used this? And she's like, no. And I'm like, really? I mean, she had a icy or something.
What kind of hands-on demonstration do we need? You put your items on the thing, it scans them, and you pay. That's it.
I've never been trained on it. Maybe I'm doing it wrong all these years. I just set it down. It goes, boop, boop, 79 cents. 84 cents with tax. It says cash or card. I put my card, tap it, flat. Or I've even used change. And I had no cash. It says enter coins first, then enter bills.
Well, this girl was probably high school age. Aren't they supposed to be tech savvy?
Well, have they never been to Walmart or Kroger or any place that I mean, they're all very similar.
So literally the gal working there goes, okay, set it on there. She sets it on there. And then she goes, okay, now you want cash only. And the girl stands there and looks at her. And the woman goes, you have to push it because she's teaching or training her. She goes, push cash only. The girl pushes. I'm just freaking out back here, you know. And
I am not an employee. I am a customer. What other customer? You give me my product. I give you money. I leave.
So they leave, and I set mine on there, and I did all my thing real fast. She goes, oh, it's nice to have somebody that knows how to use this already. And I'm like, what? Yeah, the senior citizen.
I read the entire manual while I've been waiting. I know how to fix it, too, if it breaks.
Well, I saw the previous 3 demonstrations, so I
figured I'm pretty up on the game. Yeah. So, anyways, that's my 2 gripes.
Holy
prescriptions
cow.
And Circle K.
Okay. I want to see if you guys are as strange as I am. I know I am. I got some quirks. Went shopping this weekend. Went to
That is strange. Oh,
yes, went out. I had to get some clothes, so I wanted to buy some new underwear. You know, so I'm like, all right. So obviously, I go to Costco, where you go to buy
undies,
your underwear. I buy all my clothes from Costco anymore.
So do I.
I know.
I don't know what
it's
happened,
a whole
but
thing.
I did. But they have the boxes of underwear there. They had some that were on sale, and you get 5, and they're in the box, and it's got the cellophane on the front, so you see the colors that are there. And I started digging, and I grabbed a box from the back. And my wife's like, "What are you doing?" I'm like, I want some underwear. She goes, "Why are you digging? I mean, did I have your size?" I'm like,
I think I know
no.
where this is going. Go ahead.
I got the size. So I brought the box. You guys can't see it out there in podcast land, but they have the box, and they have a hole in the front. Like if you want to feel, I said, I don't like the thought of a bunch of strangers feeling my underwear. I know they're in the box.
Did the underwear have that plastic with the hole in it?
Well, I don't know. I don't know. But
People can touch them and feel them.
She's like, they're not your underwear. I said, they will be when I buy it. And I just don't like the knowledge that who knows how many people have stuck their finger in my underwear.
Oh, after they pick their nose or something.
Who knows what it is? And I look, they all have that stupid hole, and I don't like it. I don't want it on there. I don't like them feeling my underwear. I don't like strangers feeling my underwear.
Okay. I'll admit you're weird.
I am weird.
I don't worry about the hole too much.
Have you noticed though? You go, I don't know how you women do it. I'm sorry, Mike. I'll let you.
You're good.
Because I've gone shopping with my wife, and she's like, I need to go into the underwear section or whatever. And I'll go, and they will have a single underwear on
a hanger.
On a hanger. I just can't even, there's no way I could buy these underwear or bras. And they'll just take people, try them on. It's like, who knows how many people have had this bra now? I'm going to put it on? No, I want a fresh virgin bra.
I feel awkward in that section anyways. I'm like,
I don't. I just go in there, I pick it. I look, oh, look at this one.
Hold it up to her. Is this your size?
No. So I don't know. I know it's weird. I said, okay, could I wear it? Yes. But if I reach back and there's one in the very back, I will take that one. Simply for a peace of mind, knowing probably only 7 people have fingered my underwear. not 372. After they've gotten their free snacks and their Cheeto fingers or whatever they're eating down at aisle 7.
See, now that you say it like that, I'm never buying another pack with a hole in it.
Good luck finding one without a hole in it. I looked at multiple different brands.
See,
they all had the hole in it. Here, feel this underwear. You want to feel it? It's underwear. It's all right. I mean, unless they're making them out of burlap or something, then yeah, okay, let me feel. Ugh.
I hate to say it, but I'm probably one of the touchers because I go by feel.
I really
I'm a
can't.
Feeler.
Now I'm going to have to destroy.
I'm a feeler.
Greg he may have put his finger in my underwear. I can't do this. I know what color. It was the blue ones. I set them aside. I'm like, I can't. I got to get those.
Well, I haven't bought any for a little while there, so
I got to get. You could have probably you could have felt them though. I don't know. You go by, you stick into your finger and stuff. I don't want my underwear fingered by
I'll walk
strangers.
by shirts and rub them.
No. Okay,
Mike.
I
interrupted you.
I admit I'm strange. Mike, go right ahead.
I have 2 comments on this. One was actually going to be about the number of people who actually do walk through the store and touch things. But Greg brought us to there. He brought us to that point.
Are you pro or
see? I'm
on that.
I'm more against because I have the same thought of I've probably if I touch something, it's like I probably have touched. I don't know.
Would you have thought about it though in that context if he hadn't brought it up about there being a hole in the underwear package?
Yeah, I would have thought that's unnecessary, completely unnecessary. But
I would have touched.
My wife, on the other hand, it's I think passed on because my wife has that same. It's like any blanket or towel or anything that has any sort of a texture is immediately that's the go-to.
Yeah, I think we've explained this before. I think both of my daughters have the same.
My wife.
Who's
Greg's
my sister,
the same way. Now, I will say I have felt some things that not unmentionables.
Well, that's why I stay out of that section.
Because you can't keep your fingers. You can't keep your hands to yourself. You pervert.
And that's not to say I don't either, but
Like if you go into like the toy section and there's some kind of fuzzy animal or something, it's real fuzzy. I might touch like, oh, that's soft.
Yeah.
Okay. But not like if I see some, look at those underwear. I bet
No, I don't
bet
touch
they're
them.
silky.
I don't touch them if they're on people.
Well,
I'm glad we had
ooh,
that.
I like what that. Ooh. Sorry, I had to feel it. I had to. Sorry, Mike. Go ahead.
But my second point too is as a matter of principle, almost. This is going to be like I have to round up at the gas pump. This is kind of one of those things.
Oh, okay.
I never take the front item on the ledge of the grocery store. I never
See,
do.
and I don't either. I reach behind a lot.
I would say I have to go for something towards the back.
I go deep. I don't just go to the second one. I go deep, all the way, as deep as I can get, baby.
Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah.
I'm going all the way back.
Same way.
And I won't say I never do, but I mean, I'll many times reach behind to grab.
I may have even, if there's only one on the shelf, go look to see if there's somewhere else where they're at. So like, I don't want.
Well,
that
you know
one.
they rotate, so they bring the old stuff forward.
I
so.
worked at a grocery store. There's no rotation. They just keep shoving it back in.
Well, then you're getting the old stuff if you go to the
look.
back.
I check.
I
It's
checked
a
it.
sickness. I gotta
Well, I check
try.
dates too, like milk. You got to get the newest.
Well,
milk.
yeah, you've got to get the newest milk.
Yeah. I just, it's a matter of principle for me. I can never take the leading,
the front edge.
the leading item. I have to take from the back.
For
So-
anything or food related?
Well,
or?
especially food related, but
So what about underwear?
but anything. I mean, if I go pick out a deodorant stick,
Oh,
it can't come from the
Oh
front.
yeah, for
I
sure.
reach way again.
It's-
I'm going deep. I'm reaching in.
It's anything. I mean, it's
I might have
anything.
take the front one and open it and spray it a little smell it, and then put it
Put it
down
on
and
your
grab-
underarm. I don't want this one now. Yuck. Some hair in that
I just
deodorant.
used it. I'll grab the one behind it.
no. It could be anything. I mean, I don't know, a box of nails or whatever. It cannot be the front one.
I don't think nails would bother me.
No, I think nails would I'd probably be all right with. I don't have a problem.
For
if
me-
a bunch of strangers' fingers are in my nails. That's not a problem.
It just that's how it is for me.
Yeah.
I cannot.
But
take
now that
the
you put
leading
that in my
item.
head, now I'm going to be thinking of it, and I'm like, I can't
Get
grab
your
that
nails
first
out of my
box.
nails.
I can't grab that first box. Yeah.
I don't know.
I would do that because I feel like, well, what if somebody just came by, opened it, and grabbed it too? I'm not going to get
What if there's
100.
some
I'm going to
missing?
get
Yeah.
96. I'll be 4 short, and I'll have to make another freaking trip to Menards.
And sometimes I don't even know it's because I think somebody tampered with it. It's just I just can't do it.
Oh, they tamper.
And they very well may, but I don't know.
Who knows
I
what
don't
they
know.
could have done to the product?
Exactly. But that box way back in the back, that one is
That
okay.
one's safe.
That one's all right.
They'd never think to get
Yeah, the
that
clerk
box.
stocking that one didn't do anything with it.
Yeah. Exactly.
So, all right, that was just it. Like I said, I just wondered if it is only me or if there's. I feel somewhat vindicated with Mike.
So you're talking about being uncomfortable. Well, so there's a podcast that Doug and I both listen to. It's a national one, very popular guy, and he was
So not
talking.
ours?
What's that?
What?
What'd you say? Like ours?
I said, yeah.
Besides ours.
I think they're rated 1 or 2 slots ahead of us. Is
Okay.
all.
Oh yeah, 1 or 2. I think they have a few million more than we do.
We'll catch up.
But anyways, he was talking about being at I think it was a farmer's market, wasn't it?
I think it
in
was
Portland, Oregon.
I think you're correct.
And he said there was a guy out there holding a sign that said free hugs. And he said that because he sees it and it's not something that he wants to do, he has to do it. So he went over and gave the guy a hug.
Wait,
Just to
hold on. What?
explain what
He said the way he explained it was he said things that make him uncomfortable or scared or not apprehensive, he makes himself do it to get himself out. Like he was also asked to be on Dancing with the Stars. He doesn't dance, but he's like, it scared me to death. I
So
got
I
to
gotta
do
do
it.
it.
I got to make my. He also was on like The Masked Singer. He goes, I can't sing. He's a horrible singer. He's like, they said, why are you doing it? He's like,
except karaoke.
they asked me, and he's like, yeah, it scares me to death. I'm going to make myself do it. And he said he's always been that way growing up. He's always, if something frightened him, he's like, or made him uncomfortable, he's like, nope, I got to make myself do it to kind of like overcome that fear.
So I was curious, what would it
It's not me,
take
man.
to make you
It's not
guys
me.
walk up and hug that guy?
Money. A lot of money. I'm not giving a free hug.
No feelings, no feelies.
Okay, let's start that free. I'm out on the free.
He might Finger your underwear.
That's what I'm afraid of.
Exactly. See,
I am afraid of that.
I would say to that guy's point that makes him uncomfortable and afraid, there's a reason certain things make him uncomfortable and afraid. That is called intuition, and we all should use it. There's a reason we feel those feelings.
I probably would even cross the street, and so I wasn't walking by that guy.
Yes.
That's probably
That's
my
where
move.
I am.
That's
Yeah.
probably my move.
Okay, so I think we're all out on the free.
Yeah, I'm not a hugger anyways, so
$10? He's like $10 for a hug. I'll give you $10 to hug you.
No, you haven't tempted me yet.
$10.
What's he look like?
Well, that's the thing. He didn't say what the guy looked like.
Well,
so
like he's-
Portland, Oregon.
I know.
I'm
that,
picturing
but
man bun.
I'm saying in our scenario, man bun. Oh man,
We
See,
pick a random character
I'm
out
saying
of the show
man bun.
Portlandia.
Yeah. Of what? Portlandia?
Portlandia. Pick
Yeah.
a random character out of that.
I thought if you're talking like the dude or something, you look like that, has the sweater and the kind of longer
Yeah.
hair. Then
It could be that too.
if it was that, the man bun with I would. I was kind of leaning to maybe $10, but as soon as you said man bun, I was like, nope.
I think I'm going to go 20. I'll do 20.
20.
$20.
You got to go higher.
We'll do the hug.
You just go in for
And
a hug. You don't
it
say
sounded like
nothing?
he did a full embrace, not a, not a side hug, not a.
See, if it looked like if he didn't have the man bun, if it was just the guy with the sweater, like the dude, I'm gonna go in for 10. Like, yeah, I love you, brother. Give him a $10.
And I don't want somebody
No,
that
here's
looks
how
like
it's
they've
gotta
been
be.
in the gutter all for the last.
I would probably go in with a shake. You know, like, hey, I shake my
Yeah.
hand. That way I got my arm in between us. And then you go in
Oh
and
no,
you
I
give.
think both arms have to go around.
You never said that. You said free hug.
I said
hug.
he said it was.
This
a
is
full
how
embrace.
I hug. I hug like this. I put one arm back. You give 2, maybe 3 taps tops. Max. 1, 2, 3, out. 1, 2, 3, out.
Okay,
There's
how much for the
there's
full embrace? How much
pulling
for
in.
the full embrace?
Oh, there's. I see. You were saying full embrace.
Well, that's
I don't
that's
hug
this.
with a full embrace.
That's this.
Mm-hmm.
I don't do both hand hugs. I don't do two-handed
One
hugs.
down, one up.
I'm not. Okay, I'm out for I'm not in for $10 on that.
No.
If it was my own kind of hug, I would probably do 10 for my own kind of hug.
We're moving decimal points for me. I mean, and there's no shame in it either. Because look, I'm not just getting a free hug. I'm getting the free lice. I'm getting the free.
Well, I said he's clean.
stank.
This is not a homeless person that hasn't bathed. This is a clean guy.
I'm getting the free lice. I'm getting the free stank.
Let's say he's clean. We'll say
Yeah, let's
and
say
he's wearing
he's
your
clean.
favorite cologne. Whatever cologne you like.
That does not help.
He smells
had a-
like brownies.
He had a beer. He
I
had,
don't know.
a,
I'm trying to say.
Makes sense.
he had a beer in the shower
cooking.
that morning. He's
Yeah, we're not asking you to hug him in the shower.
I was going to say, props to the guy, but that is not swaying me either. That's not doing anything there.
I don't want to lean in for my hug. And he's like, what kind of beer you like in the shower? Like, well, okay, we're out.
Yeah, we're done.
This is bad. I don't want to. If you're making me go full embrace, then yeah, I'm out on 10. I might go 100 for a full embrace. A quick
yeah,
hundo.
and it doesn't have to be.
And if it's now,
awkward, it just
is it 1, 2,
No,
3?
it's awkward. The whole thing is inherently awkward.
1, 2, 3, right?
Yes,
and I'm out.
yeah, no, you get the 1,
well,
2,
you
3.
keep changing it. It's like
I didn't.
okay.
I said from the get go, full embrace.
Well, but that's how I hug.
That's
is
not a full
embrace.
embrace.
You like to change it up? I'll say, okay, I'll do it for 100. Okay, but he sticks his tongue in your ear. Like what? That was not part of the deal.
I said full embrace from the get go. To me, full embrace means 2 arms.
Okay, 2 arms. It's $100. $100 for me. 2 arms. 1, 2, 3, out. I'll do it for $100.
I'm like $500. You got to pay me to hug some random dude on the street. Look,
I guess I'm poor and I will do. I cheapen myself for money.
my hugs ain't free. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what my hugs are worth.
Hey,
We'll
let's
ask
put it
Courtney
that
about
way.
that.
I think to raise some money for the podcast here at the Pumpkin Festival, we found a way to get us some money.
Here we go.
$500 hugs with Mike.
Big rollers only.
We got the $20 booth, the $100 booth,
Yeah.
and the $500
That's
booth.
right. See who makes any money.
Yeah. Doug will have his box of underwear with a hole in them sitting
I'm
there.
not. No, I will not do that. There's no poking or anything going.
That's pre-hug.
Yeah, that's a lot more than $100. So I'm going to tell you that one right now.
Oh
I didn't say
boy.
you were wearing them.
I didn't either. I'm saying, even if I have a box of my underwear there with a hole in it, it's like, you're not going to finger my underwear for $100. That's a lot of, because I have to buy new now. There's no way I could take that box of underwear home. If that was at some festival, like the Pumpkin Festival, and you got 10,000 people there and they're coming by my booth, like, no, I'm just going to have to commando it now for a while until I get my money. I got to raise money to get new underwear. Because I couldn't do it. That's disgusting.
We're coming up on festival season. We're going to have to start talking about that.
We are, because as I'm pulling my underwear up, I'd see this, like a Carney's face. Motley Crue's playing in my hand. I'm like, I can't wear them. I'm out.
That's all I got on the hugs.
I did not plan for us to talk about underwear for that long. I just was curious.
I didn't either, but I figured let's roll with
because, my wife's like, what? Why are you digging through the underwear? And I was like, I guess I just thought everybody kind of thought that way, but no, I'm weird. So there we go. Hey, if you're weird, you got any idiosyncrasies, comment on our posts. Let us know. See what you think.
That's right.
We'll make fun of you. Or we might agree with you. We might say you were dead on.
Yeah.
No, Mike will probably say you're dead on for $1,000.
Yeah.
Mike has much higher standards we found through this podcast than Greg or I.
It depends.
I thought my standards were high compared to Greg's, but then Mike blows mine out of the water. Greg's like, I'll do it for 10. I was like, oh, it's going to be 50.
20.
I said 100. Mike's like, oh, there's some decimal points and some commas. I'm like, really?
Like, you guys, like we're hypothetically chopping fingers off, and Greg's like, $200. I'll do it.
We have done. How much would you do the chopping the fingers? Mike's like,
are you kidding me?
$50 million. Like, wow. I thought I was good at 100,000. I want to rethink.
I'm just saying, you guys are selling yourselves out a little too soon. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, it can be sawn back on.
Yeah, and there goes your $200 and more for the insurance.
But yeah, with these prescription prices.
Your antibacterial prescriptions are going to cost even more.
But I'll get the 10 milligram over the 5.
All right. Are we done now?
I think so.
All right. Well, we're going on to Betcha Can't Rant. We have not done this in a while. What this is we gripe about everything. So our wife said, I bet you could gripe about just the most mundane things. And so we had people submit different things to see if we could gripe about them. Just everyday mundane things. They're supposed to be. Sometimes I think there's a little confusion when we get these in. That people will write stuff like, I don't think you understand the game, but we're going to play it anyway.
Because they're supposed to be giving us something that we can't gripe about.
Well, that people shouldn't.
Yeah.
It's like something that would be good or, and then we will take it and
like
destroy
holes
it.
in your underwear package.
Well, no, that is not good.
That is an easy one. That's an easy target.
So, all right.
Fire up the Rantnator.
Start I didn't want to start there.
No,
we haven't used it in a while.
We haven't used it in a while. Yeah.
So, Mike, I'm going to make you go first.
All right.
And what we'll do is I'm going to set the timer for 60 seconds. And
There's probably some stale rants in there. They've been in there a while.
They have been in there a while. You will have to rant. And this is by my wife. So you have to rant about the 4 seasons: summer, spring, winter, and fall.
All 4.
And hang on here. Sorry, I thought I was ready. I set the timer, but it was for 1 hour instead of 1 minute.
Oh, you're going to rant a long time.
So I got to get it wrap it back
This is a
around.
special episode here.
There we go. All right, ready?
A very special episode.
Go.
All right. Well, we live in Central Illinois, so believe me when I tell you, fine folks out there, we get the best of the 4 seasons here.
Yes, we do.
Just about by the time you've made it to getting acclimated to one season, you're on to the next. And not to mention in Illinois, that could be a day. That could be an hour. You never know. It could be, you could get rain, snow, sun, tornadoes, all the above on the same day. So what I hate most about the 4 seasons, and I have to have the 4 seasons. I understand them. I like them. But in the summer, it's absolutely just miserable here sometimes. Humidity, heat, it's awful. And it saps your energy, and it just makes you want to stay inside the whole time. In spring and fall, when the weather is actually nice, you get about 2 days of that. So there's really about 2-3 good days of the entire year that you can actually have nice weather. And in winter, don't even get me started. It's terrible. snow, ice, the cold,
Wind.
the biting wind that just sucks the life out of you.
Good job. That's it.
Yeah, that was a pretty easy one to rant.
That was an easy one. My wife. That was a softball question.
Yeah. Fall is my favorite by far.
Fall is easily the best.
It is.
Yeah.
And it annoys me when you get 2 good days.
Yeah.
of fall
Every
weather.
once in a while we get lucky and have a month of fall. And it's like,
right.
wow, but it's rare.
Yeah.
Well, this will be for Greg. We'll let Mike pick one out.
All right, Greg.
Let me
this
know
is,
and I'll hit the start button.
Sure. This
Great.
is from your wife,
Oh,
Lori.
nice.
You must rant about water fountains.
Water fountains. What type of water fountain?
Water fountains.
So I guess you get a pick.
I get to pick. All right. So, well, let's first start with the drinking fountains because those can be disgusting. Well, I don't want to make this a question thing. I have to gripe about them. Many times I walk up to a water fountain, like at a park or at, downtown at the little park they've got there, and they'll be all calcified and, there's been lips on the fountain.
It's the
And
finger in the
it's
underwear.
like, it's kind of like that. The tongues and lips have been all over that thing, and now you're bent over to drink out of it. So that's disgusting. So there's that type of fountain. Let's see. Do I have any gripes about other types of fountains? I have a little fountain sitting on my table upstairs, and I like it overall, but you got to give it water too often. It dries out, and then
You're
is
good.
that it? All right.
You're good.
All right. So it's Doug's turn.
Yep. And then we'll just after we do them all, we'll pick a winner.
Pick a
We'll
winner
see who gets
from the Rantnator.
Hang on, let me get a drink.
Okay, you're going to enjoy this.
Oh, goody.
This is from my daughter / Mike's wife, Courtney.
Wow, we're equal representation.
We did.
You have to rant about Halo. HALO.
The game or like Angel Halo?
Again, I don't know.
It's like water fountains.
All right. Ready?
Not satanic horns.
All right, so Halo. First, those angels are so pretentious with their gold and no. I think she's probably talking about the video game since that's what my. But I'll go video game.
Yeah, I didn't think about that. I was thinking about the ice cream.
I don't have Halo. I've never played Halo, so I don't like all these people playing Halo. I don't get to play it. I have to just sit there and people are talking about. I have no idea what they're talking about. They're just saying, "Oh, I'm playing this game. Oh, it's wonderful." Is that got the Chief in it, or I don't know? See, I don't even know. Master Chief. I hear people say Master Chief.
I have no idea.
I have no idea what that is. He's fighting aliens. He's out there running around on a alien planet. I think I played Halo one time. I know what I'm doing, and I continually kept spawning. I was playing my son and some other of our nieces and nephews. They do all the spawn points. I would spawn. I would turn. Blap, I'm dead. Spawn in another place. One of the other gets. Blap, I'm dead. Spawn. They're like, oh, that's fun. I'm like, yeah, that's hilarious. It's great. I can't. How is this fun for you just to keep shooting me in the head? It is not fun. Oh, I'm sorry. That's it. All right.
Yeah, in the
I have
Halo
no idea.
game, I was a target.
That's all I ever was. I would spawn up, and then everybody they knew the spawn points, and people would camp there like, okay, boop, bam.
I don't even think I spawned. I don't even know what spawning is. I'm just getting shot.
I thought it had to do with salmon, but apparently it has to do with me getting murdered.
Yes. I know it's not my
right.
gripe, but I hated it.
So, who do you have? I got who I think did the best, and you can vote for yourself.
Okay.
I put Mike. I think
I
Mike
did too.
I think Mike knocked it out of the park with the 4 seasons.
Yep.
It was a softball question,
Well.
but
All valid gripes.
you
though.
can't control. That's kind of like,
Well, maybe
in football, you don't control the schedule. You play who's on the schedule. So,
Yeah.
if you get some tomato can and you come up there and kick the crap out of them, that's not your fault.
Well, maybe-
you did your job.
Maybe
agree.
Bishop meant to say the Four Seasons Hotel. I've never been at the Four Seasons Hotel.
Well,
couldn't have griped about that then.
she spelled out
Okay.
summer, spring, winter, and fall.
Okay.
She did that so you knew what she was talking about.
That's true.
Yep. It was a strong gripe.
That was a strong one. I liked it because it was all true. Dead
I
on.
couldn't come up with much on fountains.
I was struggling with Halo. I'm like,
I could have griped
don't
about the soda fountains at
I think
Circle
I played
K, I guess.
Halo probably 15 years ago. See,
Back when it was
I
good.
would have given it to you, but you didn't say anything about people's gum being stuck. That was what I
gum
remembered
is
in
always
school.
bad. Yeah,
It was
gum
always-
is bad.
And now they've turned all the. You can't even if you were dying of thirst, you can't find a water fountain to save your life.
I was drinking out of one in high school one time, and a guy that we were kind of, I think, enemies. He walks up behind me, and I'm in the middle of a drink, and he smacked me right in the middle of the back, and I'm like,
Oh,
I drilled
cool.
him with a snowball in the head when we got outside, though.
He's your FDR.
He is.
That's a Seinfeld reference for anybody wanting.
Yep.
Go look it up.
Franklin.
You wish he'd dropped dead.
No.
No, that was
Sadly, he did
FDR.
pass.
Well, every time. Every time.
Classic Greg.
Yeah, we make a joke, and Greg's like, and they die.
I love to. It's like wait for a few jokes to roll in, and then we'll preface it with that. Like,
Yeah.
Then we'll come in with the.
He could have told us up front. I had this guy in school who died. It's like, okay, thank you. I won't make this terrible joke.
I'd rather you make the joke first.
Yes, very, very good. Thank you. All right. Well, like I said at the beginning, we have an 80s slang. There's a lot of questions here, but we're going to pop through them pretty quick. So we will just go. I'm going to have you guys keep your own score.
Do you remember how many?
It doesn't have a number. There's
Okay.
just several
that's
here. Probably. It says this whole quiz is supposed to take 4 minutes.
Jeez.
So we'll. You know, I don't know. Maybe 18 of them. Maybe.
Okay.
So I don't know. But these are 80s slang. A few weeks ago we did Gen Z. Greg and I absolutely were destroyed.
Yes, it was horrible.
So this time we're going to do 80s. I found one
I
for
may not
boomers,
do any
too.
better,
I may
but-
not either. But at least with this one, you get 4 choices. So I'll give you.
Ooh.
I'll read them. We'll all lock our answers in, and then we'll find out what it is. Here we go. If I say that party was deadly, what do I mean? The party was lame. The party was cool. There was nobody at the party, or the party was dangerous. You locked in?
Are we doing 1, 2, 3, 4 ABCD? Does it matter?
Just tell me what you picked. Cool. There is no 1, 2, 3, 4 A, B, C, D
Oh.
on the answers. It just lists so just
Okay.
write down like a one word. So
Okay. So what was the second word?
it was lame, cool.
Okay.
There's nobody there, or it's dangerous.
Got it. Okay.
All right. What do you got? Locked
Cool.
in.
Cool.
I have cool as well, and it is cool.
Cool.
If someone
That's
uses
deadly.
deadly with regards to an event, they're saying it is cool. If in the 80s you called someone a ditz, what did that mean? Meant they're intelligent, they're unintelligent, they're crazy, or they're quiet. Got it?
Yep.
Locked in? What do you got?
Unintelligent.
Unintelligent.
Unintelligent. And that is correct. A ditz is someone who is unintelligent. I hope this gets a little harder.
Yeah.
I did not do them because I thought we'd do them together. So if I say this concert is going to be so dino, what am I trying to say? It was canceled. There'll be animals at the concert. I'm not excited for the concert. I'm trying to express great enthusiasm for the concert. So lock it in. What do you got,
Enthusiasm.
Mike?
Oh, I said not excited. Or the
You
third
could be.
option, the third one.
Not excited.
Yeah.
Enthusiasm. I had enthusiasm as well.
I thought dinos because maybe they wanted to go extinct or something. like that.
Yeah. Makes sense.
It was DYNO.
Oh.
I should have spelled it out.
Well.
Sorry. If someone just got faced, this means that they lost an argument or a battle. They won an argument or a battle. The battle or argument resulted in a tie. The person will be receiving cosmetic surgery soon.
Read those one more time. if you
They
could.
lost an argument or a battle. They won an argument or a battle. The battle was tied. And then surgery.
Everybody in?
I'm in.
I got lost battle.
That's what I said too.
I said it as well, and it is correct. Lost.
Some of these words I don't remember from the 80s.
If someone tells me your shoes are so flash, what does that mean? They think my shoes are ill-fitting. They think they're cool. They think they will make me run fast. They think they're uncool. Locked in?
Cool.
I said cool as well.
I said cool as well. And it is cool. These better get better. When is the phrase barf me out used? It's used to express great interest in something. It's used to show distaste for something. It's used to express feeling sick. It's used to express feeling well. I'm in.
Do you want to go first?
Distaste is what I locked in.
That's what I said as well.
And it's distaste.
Barf me out, man.
If something is gnarly, what does that
Whoa,
mean?
dude.
It looks brand new. It means that something doesn't look cool. It means something looks old. It means that something is cool or awesome. Mike, what do you got?
Cool or awesome?
Cool or awesome?
Cool. That's what I got.
That's a third cool.
I know.
Slang
Well,
word.
most of the stuff we
in the
had was
80s.
just cool. We didn't have a lot of bad stuff in the 80s.
But we had a lot of good descriptions for cool.
Yes, 80% of our words were cool. So, if you don't know what something meant, usually it's cool.
Not barf me out, though.
If someone has to motor from an event, what does that mean? They have to motor from an event. The person has to leave the event. The person needs to replace the motor in their vehicle. The person is running late to the event. The person will be on time to the event.
I said they have to leave.
Leave.
Leave, and it's leave. If you want someone to calm down, you might tell them, be gnarly, be grody to the max, take a chill pill, be righteous.
Hold it. Say those again.
Be gnarly.
So you want someone to...
If you want someone to calm down, you might tell them, be gnarly,
Okay.
be grody to the max,
Okay.
take a chill pill, or be righteous.
Okay.
Chill pill.
Chill pill. Yeah.
And it's a chill pill. Was that number 8?
That was my 9 for me.
Sorry about that. I got off.
Take a
on
chill
my
pill,
numbers.
man.
All right. Well, so far this has been kind of a bust. Sorry, guys. I thought it was going to be
That's all right.
be
Hey.
a little better, but if someone asks you what's your damage, what do they mean? It says, what's your damage? Why are you late? Why are you wearing that outfit? Are you okay? What's gotten into you? Now, this one is a little tougher for me.
Yeah. So like I said, some of these I don't recall ever hearing.
See,
What was the last one?
What's gotten into you?
Okay.
I said it's. I think either between that last one, but I said, "Are you okay?"
I said, what's gotten into you?
I said what's gotten into you, and it was what's gotten. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I've not heard that one.
I never used it. What your damage means, what's gotten into you. This is often used when someone is acting crazy or irrational.
Acting all a fool.
Which of these phrases is used as a compliment? Gag me with a spoon, grody to the max, I kid you not, or fat, P-H-A-T.
As a compliment,
Yep.
fat.
Fat.
And it was fat, and that's what I had. But was that 80s?
I think that was 90s.
Kind of what I was thinking.
Because I
too.
remember that being like on a magazine when I was at Walgreens.
Yeah.
I remember something about PHAT.
If someone is acting overly dramatic, and for some reason it has like capital overly, which of these phrases would you use? Don't have a cow, I'm so sure, lame, or kick rocks?
I remember that phrase.
Yeah, but if they're being overly dramatic. Okay, I don't know.
I got don't have a cow.
I should have said that, but yeah, I want to kick rocks, so
I put cow. And it's cow. Yeah. What is the meaning of the phrase? Oh, no duh. Do I even? It's another way of saying thank you. It's used to show confusion. It's another way of saying obviously. It's another way of saying I'm sorry. Do we even need to write that one down?
Obviously.
No duh. And it's obviously. All right, I don't know how many more are there.
We're at 13. Let's go to 15, unless you think.
No, it sounds good. Which of the following is the meaning of the phrase not even? Not even.
Not even.
It is used to express gratitude. It's used to show that a favor is to be owed. It's used to show approval or agreement. It's used to show disapproval or disagreement. And we're all locked in, and it is...
Disapproval.
Disapproval is correct.
Not even.
I'm going to scroll to see if there's anything better than... No, it won't let me. Word is used as a response to show agreement, disagreement, sincerity, or gratitude.
Agreement?
Agreement.
I had it too, and it is agreement.
Was that an 80s? Word.
I thought that was a 90s.
I feel like that
Word up.
Yeah. Word.
Well,
to your
Word
mama.
Up was in the 80s.
Yeah. Cameo. What's the word?
Yeah.
Big red cup on the outside of his spandex pants.
I like the song though.
I thought you were saying I like this cup. I like this red cup.
No.
Yeah, there was some other. It just kept going, and it's all. All right. Well, sorry, that was kind of a bust.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, no,
I didn't want to do it
It's just-
beforehand because I thought, well, let's all do it together. But there you go.
You never know.
Maybe some.
Maybe the 80s slang was just more obvious than the
It was lame
Gen Z. Yeah.
for sure.
Well,
No
For
doubt.
sure. Totally.
say less, my friends.
That's right. Say
We're
less.
just vibing.
Vibing. Skirt.
Skirt. Is it skirt or skirt?
Yeah.
I don't even remember what that means.
I don't either.
Did we use it in the right context?
I don't know. I'm not even sure I know. I've heard it said before.
All right. Well, my wife sent me this article. Said, not afraid of sharks? Well, now they're on cocaine. That's right.
What?
Sharks are whacked out on cocaine, the booger sugar. Researchers have confirmed the presence of cocaine in sharks off the coast of Rio de Janeiro. Though questions about the effects of the drug remain.
See, I see a movie, Cocaine Shark
Oh, you
versus
know that's
cocaine,
coming.
Cocaine Bear.
Well, the Sharknado spinoff of when they're on cocaine, that's going to be
Cocaine
crazy.
Bear and Cocaine Shark, they could be,
Well, the Sharknado will take them to the cocaine
To the bear.
Yeah.
That'd be crazy. That'd be whack.
All right. Well, if the prospect of
That would
sharks
slap.
would slap. If the prospect of sharks lurking just off the beach wasn't frightening enough, researchers in Brazil have now discovered a new reason to be unnerved. Some of them have cocaine in their systems. In a study published last week, researchers tested 13 sharks off the coast of Rio de Janeiro and found that all had traces of cocaine in their liver and muscle tissues. So I don't know, they just randomly picked 13 sharks and all of them? That's pretty good odds.
Yeah, that is.
Unless they were all like in one area. I don't know. Did you travel around a little bit? Hopefully not just found a school of sharks and grabbed them. The levels of cocaine found in these sharks were reported to be as much as 100 times higher than in previously observed marine life, which goes to, so there's been cocaine, there's cocaine in marine life already. And now the sharks have even more.
A cocaine-induced
I
starfish.
guess. That would be less frightening than a shark.
Yeah, it would be.
I would rather, I'm trying to think of,
Stingrays?
still I think I would I'd rather have that than a shark.
Yeah.
I don't want either.
The thing that I would hate is a coked up like octopus or something, some giant squid.
Yeah.
Like,
That would be bad.
yeah. That one would be, yeah, but sharks.
What about whales?
Yeah.
Whales are big, but I don't know if they're coked up.
I don't know how they would act. They would probably jump on boats.
They might.
Yeah.
That has happened. They might have done that. Says that the scientist says we're actually dumbfounded. We are excited. It says we were excited in a bad way, but it's a novel report. It's the first time that has ever been found for any of the top predators. This was the first time the study to analyze cocaine in sharks. They have studied smaller species, including mollusks, crustaceans, and even eels. But this time, all 13 sharks examined were found unfiltered cocaine in much higher concentrations than previous studies of other animals, indicating chronic exposure to the drug.
Jeez.
They got a dealer down there?
They may.
What's going on?
Some
in
whale
Rio?
comes up. Hey, man.
Let's see here. Says, I thought it was pretty remarkable that it got published even with just 13 animals. They're talking about the report that they did. It says over a decade ago, Dr. Snow was among the first researchers to measure an illicit drug,
was his name?
methamphetamine. Dr. Snow.
Good name for a cocaine.
Yes. Well, his first one was on methamphetamine in wastewater in Nebraska. It's not too big of a stretch to imagine that these chemicals wind up in water that can affect aquatic organisms that live in the same water. Study in Brazil was conceived earlier this year after researchers discovered high levels of cocaine in rivers that form Rio de Janeiro's watershed. Other marine experts had looked into whether sharks in the Gulf of Mexico were ingesting cocaine from numerous packages lost or dumped into the waters in a 2023 documentary titled Cocaine Sharks.
Cocaine sharks.
Which served as an inspiration for the title of the study for last week, which was also Cocaine Sharks. Says a team of biologists were particularly interested in testing top predators inhabiting these watersheds. Having previously conducted tests on sharks for other contaminants, they sent a lab sample of the Brazilian sharp nose, which is a relatively small shark in the coast of the waters that are often consumed by locals. So they found a large quantity of cocaine in
Not a shark with a straw in his nose.
It might be. Little razor blade. I don't know how they do that, though. They have little bitty fins.
In the water, too.
Yeah. Sorry, here I'm looking. I had book.
Maybe they ate some cocaine-induced people.
It could have. They're trying to figure out how the cocaine got into the sharks. And that's where I had highlighted it, and I've lost it.
Yeah. Talking about how they said several hypotheses found its way to marine creatures, including illegal labs refining cocaine or cocaine packages lost or dumped by traffickers.
Yeah.
We feel the major, there it is. We feel the major source would be excretion through urine and feces from people. How much cocaine are they doing in Brazil that it is affecting the sharks out in the ocean? The ocean is huge. It deletes when they have oil spills. The salt water will delete and, eat up the oil eventually. It just it kills everything.
You would think, yeah.
Yeah, so it says they feel that the major source of that, it says, although we cannot rule out that larger sharks are using peer pressure and bullying tactics to force the other sharks to do cocaine. It doesn't say that. Come on, man, everybody's doing it. The first taste is free.
That's right. Get them hooked.
So if you weren't scared enough of sharks, now they are on cocaine.
Cocaine shark.
Talking really fast. Eat this guy. Bite his leg. So that was all I had for that. Just a little cocaine shark talk.
Cool. Well, I've got a shark story, and you mentioned biting legs. That's exactly what this story's about.
Oh, no. Did they die?
No death. Nobody died. Nobody died.
I don't want to make any jokes.
And actually, I like this dude, the guy that we're going to talk about. Okay, right. It says, Australian surfer speaks out after biggest shark I've ever seen, quote, ripped his leg off.
Oh, ripped his leg off. Not just bit it. Ripped his leg off.
It says, an Australian surfer vowed to get back on his board after a shark ripped off his leg in the waters of New South Wales last week. This story was today. Kai McKenzie, 23, was surfing near Port Macquarie on Tuesday when what he described as the biggest shark I've ever seen suddenly attacked him. I just picture this dude. He's like, oh, dude. He was like, A few days ago, I went through a crazy shark attack. Biggest shark I've ever seen, which was a very crazy scene and scared the living F out of me, Mackenzie wrote in an Instagram post. Authorities identified the shark as nearly a 10-foot-long great white.
Jeez.
So, big shark. Mackenzie saw the shark approach him in the water and was able to fight it off, but not before the ocean predator severed his right leg. According to a GoFundMe, blah, blah, blah. Clinging to life, Mackenzie was able to catch a wave back to the beach. So that's what this surfer dude, man, I like him.
He's
So
like, if I'm going to die, but I'm going to go out with one more wave.
Yeah, so he catches a wave back to the beach. Once on the shore, the page said, a retired police officer used his dog leash to tie a tourniquet around Mackenzie's bloody leg. Mackenzie was airlifted to John Hunter Hospital, where he underwent surgery and is in stable condition. The surfer's leg washed up on shore a short time after the attack.
And the shark didn't even eat it.
What
The
a
shark just
waste.
being a jerk.
What
Like,
a
rip
waste.
it off.
Yeah. Hey,
Spit-
this isn't cocaine.
It's a leg. I wanted a thigh.
Spits it out.
Yeah. These humans are getting so chintzy with their cuts of meat now.
Yeah, I wanted white meat.
Yeah.
This dark meat's terrible. Okay. The surfer's leg washed up after the locals put the appendage on ice in hopes that the surgeons could reattach it. As of Monday, it was unclear whether reattachment surgery was attempted. Nearly a week after the attack, Mackenzie posted an update on Instagram. Spot something missing? Question mark.
Well, he's going with it.
He wrote in a post with a photo of him in the hospital surrounded by loved ones. Mackenzie thanked all those who helped him through the shark attack and vowed he would be catching waves again soon. I'll be back in the water in no time. Big F off to that shark. And big thanks to Steve for saving my life, the 23-year-old
Thank
road.
you, Steve.
I just like this dude, man. Shark takes his leg off. I'm coming back after you, man.
A big F off to the shark.
Yeah. That's horrible, though. Lose your leg. But, man, this dude was tough.
He reminds me of like Patrick Swayze in Point Break.
Yeah.
Point Break with Bodie. I'm Johnny.
Yeah.
Johnny Utah. I'm going out on a wave.
The big wave.
Push me out there, man. Come on.
But, yeah, this dude's got no fear, man.
This'll show that shark.
He would have hugged the guy in Portland.
He would have hugged the guy.
Yes, he's a hugger. I can
Probably
tell.
without even a sign. He would have just walked up and hugged the dude.
Yeah.
He might walk up and just hug Mike with like, hey, like, so you're getting a hug. Come in, brother.
Time to pay up, son.
Come in.
23-year-old surfer dude, man. He catches a wave back to shore. His leg's gone. It's like, wow. I'm impressed. I mean, it's sad. I hate anybody to, get injured like that, but he sounds like he's handling it really well.
I would not handle that very well.
I would not either.
I wouldn't either. And I would not be getting back in the water.
No, I barely will get in the water now. It's like,
All right. Well, I got one other one come up
Oh,
while you was
yeah,
there.
go
So
ahead.
real quick.
that sounds a good story.
We've talked about this before, but here's another one. This just happened a few days ago. 5 orcas sink a $128,000 yacht in a terrifying 2-hour Mediterranean Sea attack.
See, they didn't get their cocaine either.
I don't think they need but they don't kill people. But they're just like,
They just
you ain't
smash
coming
them
up in
boats,
here.
man.
You ain't coming up in here with your yacht. What do you think this is?
Yeah.
Yeah, orcas relentlessly battered a yacht in terrifying 2-hour attack that didn't end until the $128,680 vessel was sunk to the bottom of the sea.
2 hours?
Robert Powell and his crew were just 22 hours into their 10-day trip from Portugal to Greece when the pod set its sight on the sailboat. To me, they were not playing at all. They knew exactly what they were doing. They knew all the weak points of the boat. They knew how to sink it.
They got a blueprint under there.
Yeah. Powell, who was meant to be celebrating his birthday aboard the boat, told the news
Happy birthday.
their sole intent was to sink the boat, and that was it.
Man, they were being jerks. It's like a gang.
So the 5 orcas circled the 39-foot boat, taking turns smashing it to bits around 8 p.m. in a coordinated assault compared to a carnage of wolves. Yep. The IT company owner said he felt the first hit on the bottom of the boat. and assumed they'd run over a rock. Whilst I was looking around the boat to see if I could see anything, I was doing about 5 to 6 knots. It got hit again. On the second hit, I looked over the back of the boat, and I could see the dark shape of a killer whale in the water. The pod of 5 first focused on the rudder, rendering it unable to steer, and about 15 hits. That's when the orcas separated from each other and concentrated on their own section of the boat's exterior. They each took a section and just battered the crap out of the boat until it sank. They were circling it like wolves at a hunt, they said. They were taking it in turns. They were taking it in turns to come in. Sometimes 2 would come at the same time and hit it. So obviously pretty terrifying.
They're enacting revenge on the dude that tried to jump on an orca.
Yeah, I think so.
Well, then they should just get him.
Yeah.
I would push him into the water.
Well, they're like, any boat we see now, we're going after.
Yeah.
So the crew radioed for help as soon as the attack began, but it
They
took 2
screamed
hours
help.
before help arrived. A Spanish salvage vessel fortunately helped them abandon the stricken ships minutes before it sunk.
But they didn't bother the people.
No. So it was a very long and very violent attack, and it surprised us, they said. The former boat owner believes the pod, which included 2 juveniles, juvenile delinquents, I think.
Well, it's like the dad that was teaching his kid how to drive by shooting.
It could be. Could be the same group responsible for terrorizing other skippers in European waters. So, yeah, they sank the boat.
Did the boat captain say, I'm going to be back out on the water tomorrow?
I don't think he did.
Curse you, whale!
I think the sight of seeing the 100... Yeah. Captain Ahab. This is a origin story for somebody. I'm going to go on a birthday cruise, and now he's out there just hunting whales left and right. Like, no. No, we're going down.
I don't suppose he had orca insurance, do you, on yachts?
I
I
doubt
don't know.
it.
Can you get that?
It's a lot of money to sink to the bottom of the ocean.
He's lucky the orcas weren't in cahoots with the cocaine sharks and had them in the area.
Yeah.
So some studies suggest orcas are targeting boats for fun. He said it's only a matter of time before someone shoots one of these killer whales. The fight between
that
man
would've
and
been
beast is
about the time the
going to
first
get
one-
worse. Luckily, none of us that were in the water got hurt. So, yeah.
We had talked about the one story, too, where they were blasting heavy metal to try to scare off the orcas, and I think that just made them more angry.
I think it is. Like they're thrashing, moshing it.
Yeah. Hey, play some of that music,
Right.
man.
Yeah, crazy. But yeah, the orcas are still out there. They don't like the boats.
Wonder what they got against the boats.
I don't know, but when you're that big and you do whatever you want.
Yeah.
All right. Well, anything else?
Nope.
Hey, that's going to wrap this episode up. We hope you're having a great summer. We hope you have a great week. Relax, take a breath. It's going to be okay. Don't get offended about things. Just laugh, relax. It's going to be all right. As long as you don't stick your finger on my underwear, then we're going to have a problem. Or try to give Mike a hug. Those are the 2 things we have found out today. Those are 2 no-nos.
You can give me a hug, you just got to pay for it, you know?
Yeah,
Well,
big dollars.
You got to put out some big money
Yeah.
to give Mike a hug. And there's no amount of money
I'm
that
gonna
you
start
can
a
give me
GoFundMe for
to
him.
put your finger in my underwear. That's not happening.
I'm starting to GoFundMe for him. Free hugs for Mike.
Hey, as long as somebody pays me, that's all I care about.
All right. All right. Hey, thanks for tuning in and listening to the show. We hope you enjoyed it, and we hope you're tuning in 7 days. Until then, see ya.
Later.
Peace.
Well, that wraps up another episode. Thanks for listening. Please be sure to subscribe, and you can follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter.